Yo! Welcome to another UFC predictions video. We just had to blast the music because we've got to get hyped for this fucking sesh. Now, we've got the presidential card coming up this weekend. Now, I have very high faith that we're going to get the majority of them right. But I want to give my 2 cents. I think my 2 cents is worth it, especially on this card, because primarily I've got my favorite fighters fighting and fighters that I've seen, and usually I can predict pretty well on fighters that I've seen or I've done research on. Whoever watched last week's video, we had a good run. I think we went 8-12. However, that was my bad on there was one fighter last week. I had Bonfin to win, and Bonfin won. Just so you guys know, I was probably one of the only people, all the pros that went for Bilal. Very happy about that. Now, there was another fight that I should have got, and the reason why, it was Bryce Mitchell. I don't know why I didn't go Bryce Mitchell against Luna, specifically because, I'll tell you why. Bryce Mitchell actually versed Topuria, and I've completely forgot about that, and actually don't remember watching the bout, because Topuria wasn't, any good, but, I mean, if you look at this, he did pretty fucking well here. I don't know how he lost against Topuria for an arm triangle. However, striking wise, he did very fucking well. And if we look at the records between both of them, I mean, Bryce Mitchell doesn't have the best record, but he performed very fucking well. Obviously, I look at stats. You guys know I look at stats, and a 4.74 versus a 2.3. You know I'm going Luna. But I think MMA Lock of the Night also went Luna, so I was pretty confident. Again, I needed to rewatch the bout with the veterans, and as you know, the veterans still can hold their own. So you never know with vets. That's why I would advise you guys not to bet against veterans. But if you guys are punters, just bear in mind, and this is another thing I'm going to keep preaching, because if you guys watch me, you guys know my channel, my TikTok, my Insta, whatever it is you watch me on, I emphasize, unless it's a women's strawweight bout or it's a heavyweight fight, please do not bet method of victory, unless there is a fighter specifically that targets one method and the opponent isn't well versed in that style of fighting. So I guess submission artist versus a high takedown defense opponent. So yeah, with that being said, we'll go into what I think is going to happen. Now again, a lot of people are going Lopes here. I am not. I'll give reasonings why. I'm just expecting a phone call here as well, so let's see if I can focus completely on the UFC bout. I'm going Garcia here. Specifically, look at the stats. It's only a 1.5 stats here, so it's not much. But this is the stat I'm looking at specifically. Now, the submission average. This is a little bit worrisome, but 115 is I've seen his last fights, especially Lopes, and I don't believe he will target a sub here, because the 88% takedown defense, he's not getting taken down. Therefore, a sub is highly unlikely unless he goes for a jumping guillotine or something crazy, in the air. But he's not getting taken down, so the grappling side of things is not to worry about. Striking is higher landed, strikes absorb. This guy is a crazy stylistic boxer. He's doing pretty well. He shouldn't get faded in this bout. I'm going Garcia here. Again, no method of victory, but I'm going to say again, Lopes is a Brazilian. I would go decision if I had to pick, which on UFC Prediction Tracker we always have to pick, especially on Topology as well. Next bout I'm going Bo Nickal. If you guys want a quick synopsis here, these are the picks. Just screenshot it, come back to the video, and subscribe, and then come back when you know that the majority of us are right on our predictions. Anyway, I'm going Bo Nickal here. I heard he's a champion in many categories, many different organizations, many different fights. He lost against the Ritter. Doesn't mean much to me. Brundage is not the best win you want to win in. He doesn't have much accolades to go against it in. I just want to check something real quick. Thought I saw something. Yeah, okay. Different Pereira. Okay, cool. It's a middleweight bout. I was just confused. Anyway, you never know these fighters go up and down in ranks like it's nothing and weight division. So anyway, 8-1 Bo Nickal. Fight time very tiny. I think I watched his move to the UFC and I wasn't very confident in his ability because he was hyped up and I think he lost that bout. I think it was against yeah, I think it was the Ritter. Don't remember much anyway. Anyway, I'm still going Bo Nickal. Crazy takedown defense. Submission average is a 2.5. We got also another submission artist at a 2.1 here. So we tend to look at and gravitate towards takedown defenses and the percentages here. They both are very high. It's like less likely going to be a grappling match, but at a 3, his stats are winning. Takedown accuracy very low. Always in the arsenal, but I think it's just going to go straight for a... Sorry about the ads as well. I might as well just pause it here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go Bo Nickal here, just because he's known. He's known, and I'm pretty confident. This, if anything, is a lock, but the odds don't. It's not a precursor. I mean, you don't want to bet on these odds, but it is more or less a lock. I don't like Chandler. I didn't watch him early on, but right now I don't know why he keeps getting put into fights. Like the guy's what? 40 fucking 4, man. What's he still doing here? But anyway, I'm not ageist. Keep him in. Do whatever you like. He's not winning. Maurício Ruffy's winning. And it's most likely going to be a TKO. If anything, I'm confident on a TKO here. I don't say to bet ever on method of victory, but my probability here is pretty high on Ruffy getting the KO because Chandler's just dropped every single fucking fight he's had. Sub, elbows, bloody KO punch, like he just bleeds like it's a fucking fountain. Anyway, one of my favorite fighters, Josh Hokit versus Lewis. Now he puts on this act. Hokit is not who you think he is. He just does it for the American fuck knows entertainment. That's what they like. Hokit weighs 30 pounds less or 25 pounds less. We've seen his durability. It's unprecedented, unparalleled. He goes for boxes. Lewis doesn't have the stamina, man. I saw him just drop in round 1 onto his back. He's just too big, man. Like, I like him. I like Derrick Lewis. It's just too big. Hokit's skill, the odds are I think minus 300. It's a lock for me, man. It's a lock for me. I'm so confident in this. Now, and actually, I would say KO is a lock as well. I'm just going to point out the stats. The good thing is, you guys don't have to look at the stats yourself. Just go onto one of Raf's videos. We go through it. You guys can see as well with me what I'm looking at. He's been KO'd many times. It's a straight TKO. I know I don't say go for method of victories, but it's going to be a method of victory, whether we like it or not. I just hope no one gets hurt in the bout. Yeah, I don't think Josh Hokit throws hard, but I mean, it's continuous and he just doesn't let go. I wasn't happy with Sean's latest fight. I'm going to be real. Against Song Yadong. I'm going to be real. He, as well as Sean Strickland, I am unable to see how they're getting more punches or whatever. O'Malley, to be honest, I feel like would have lost the Yadong fight if if he didn't make Song Yadong bleed. So with that being said, I one of my favorite fighters, man. I want him to win. I want you guys to know full transparency, the bias here. However, the stats are on the side as well, and I tend to make it very clear if fighters are my favorite, so you can bear that in mind when you're going for the bets or the predictions. But he's a very good fighter, and it's just going to be O'Malley here for me. Very strong odds as well. Probably besides Hokit, you know, the Americans that are going to win this fight. I think Bo Nickal as well. I think Garcia is Mexican. I don't fucking know. Anyway, not in my realm of like anything. Okay, this is interesting. Interesting. Now, I want you guys to watch very clearly how well Ciryl Gane is when it comes to creating distance, moving around the octagon, and making sure the opponent cannot close the distance. He's a great stylistic fighter. He's able to get in, get out. He'll win on points. And I saw one of Pereira's bouts, and I think it was a well-known fighter. I think it was Dos Anjos sparring with him or something. I could be wrong. I have the picture in my head. I'm not very good with names, but um, he said Pereira ain't lasting in heavyweight. He's just not. He's 40 pounds under the normalized weight for a heavyweight. Um, I don't care about the takedown defense percents. Grappling doesn't matter to me. I think Pereira loses here. I don't think he gets the knockout. He's very strong, don't get me wrong. He's very strong. But if Izzy's dropping him, man, any heavyweight, the chances are just skyrocketing. It's his first bout in heavyweight. He's not going to be the third division champ. I know you guys are Pereira fanboys. My dad's Portuguese. Brazil, Portugal, neighboring countries. We love Pereira. We love his culture. We love his fucking bow and arrow after he killed, you know, slaughters people. Gane's winning here, I'm sorry to say. Just think of Jones versus bloody... No, I'm not even going to say that. Gane just wins here. I don't think Gane gets taken out. But if you guys want the stats on if he gets KO'd, he got guillotined by John Jones, clearly. He outshot Aspinall, and Aspinall closes the distance and wins in round 1. He's never been knocked out. You guys are chilling, trust. The prediction here is on Gane. And I'm fairly confident on that as well. I'm going to be going against a lot of favorite predictors, but they're riding the Pereira fan train. I think Husky Hustler, old fella's going for Pereira also for a knockout in round 3. He's not going to be able to close the distance. Ciryl Gane's too fast, too athletic for a heavyweight. He'll be able to get out of there very easily too. And he's got the power to drop Pereira as well. I mean, if he dropped Pereira based on accuracy, any heavyweight dropping him, trust. Now, this is Topuria versus Gaethje. So, I've got some 2 cents here. Topuria is not a bettable lock. I'll tell you why. Khabib, or Habib, however you want to say his name, said the only fighter that has hit him and he actually felt it was Gaethje. Take that as you will. It'll always be cemented in my mind. Gaethje hits hard, especially in exchanges. Topuria wants to exchange. I don't think he'll wrestle. Here's why. He can, if he needs. He can sub if he needs to. Most likely, I think he will win by a sub. If he's smart, which we believe he is. I hope, and this is going to be a very a very telltale sign for me if Topuria is going to be leading and continuing his, win-loss, especially against grapplers. If he takes this fight in a grappling type of way, I don't think you want to trade with Gaethje. It's not worth being caught with a crazy bloody hook or he's got power, man. 27-5, it's a crazy record. Look at Sean Strickland versus Hamzat. This is almost identical. Hamzat didn't grapple. Gaethje's not a grappler. Like, I am going to Topuria here. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a bettable odd. Dustin Poirier knocked him out. Eddie Alvarez knocked him out. Really? Oh, it was by a knee, but really? And he's susceptible to being subbed, and more chances than not Topuria will sub him. But that's if Topuria is smart enough to go for the sub route. I don't know, man. I don't know if he should, and he really should. He shouldn't take chances, but he's cocky as fuck, man. And apparently he wants to put on a fight for the fans. This is not the time to put on a fight for the fans. Play to what you're good at. But it will be Topuria here. These are my locks. I'm gonna go Topuria based on the win-loss record. Otherwise, to me, don't discount Gaethje, man. Just don't do it, please. Anyway, best of luck. I think this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 0. My only doubts is if Lopes might jump on his back and get a fucking headlock. That's my only questionable doubt. Otherwise, I don't know these two very well. These can go either way as well. But for the majority, I am confident. My lock would be Hokit here. 100% Hokit. And Gane's winning. Trust me. Don't fight it. And don't bet on your favorite fighters, please. This is a rule of thumb for you guys as well. When your favorite fighter comes on the card, and now it sounds like I'm being a hypocrite because I'm not betting, but I'm thinking about it and I'm like, do not just don't bet on cards or bouts that include your favorite fighter. If you know is your favorite, it's not worth it, man. It really isn't unless you can literally take a direct approach on discounting that your fighter might lose. I know you don't want him to lose, that's why I say don't bet. But yeah, best of luck. I'll see you guys in the next when's the next UFC actually? We'll just check real quick. UFC. Besides this one. Oh, it's the following week. Okay, so we've got it all month anyway. Ooh, Manel Cape. Ooh, 36 and 5. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting card as well. The rest I don't really know. Oh, we've got Magomedov here. Oh, I know Nascimento. Oh, they were supposed to fight before, right? So they're actually gonna fight now. I think I did DD on this as well. Oh, Ethan Ewing cancelled. I would have went Ewing here. Ooh, 15 and 0 though. That would have been a bout and a half. Maybe they'll put him in for the next bout or something. Anyway, I'm not gonna go too much in the future. I like things being a surprise. Best of luck on the card. Quick tip. Just do the predictions, man. Make a YouTube channel, do the predictions. Once your stats get up, then start punting. Otherwise, don't punt. We have nice weekends watching the bouts. We have a really good time. It's not worth the agony of losing. It really isn't. It stays in your mind. You can't say it's just not worth it. I should take my own advice as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. I think we will be featured on UFC Prediction Tracker now. We've got an insurmountable record. He hasn't replied to me, but I hope he puts us there. I've commented 3 times, which might be a bit too much, but we'll see. See you guys next video. Catch.